Welcome, whiskey researchers. It's Thursday night. You're watching Trenny and C.
Here we are on Trenny.
I'm C. We drink whiskey, and we do it every Thursday night for a full review.
Saturday nights we do kind of random, fun little unboxings and silly things, whatever. Great.
One thing I want to mention is, speaking of whiskey research, we got a good lineup for researching tonight. We got a little side-by-side comparison.
Love it.
We also put out a bit of a research question a few weeks back. We said, you viewers, you tell us, what do you think of our song? Do we change it up or do we keep it the same? What was the result?
We've had some positive feedback in the sense that don't change it, and another one was, what do you say? Like, it's super annoying but catchy enough, so don't change it.
Yeah. So we're not gonna change the base song right now.
No.
But
why mess with a good thing?
That's right. But we may add in some remixes from time to time, kind of like we did in the St. Patrick's Day video.
Exactly. If you have any styles that you want us to record that song in, just let us know. Let us know. Devil's Milk, we're looking at you.
Yeah. We're pretty good rappers too. If you guys want to want a rap version of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have today?
Okay, today, if you haven't read the title already, we have Jim Beam White Label, the regular old Jim Beam.
The original.
And then we have Jim Beam Black Label. I'm going to get rid of these cool coasters and put our two
But how do I get
here.
my hands on one of these?
No, why don't you message us to find out?
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Jim Beam White Label, the original, the good old school one, and Jim Beam Black Label, which is relatively new in the last couple of years anyways.
Well, the extra aged version is new.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to Michelle Tucker, our Beam Suntory rep. She's awesome.
She's great.
She hooks us up, helps us out a little bit here.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, so she's awesome. So thanks again, Michelle. Let's talk about Jim Beam a little bit, though.
Sure.
Jim Beam is produced in Claremont, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's been in production since 1795.
Holy shit.
A little while. 7 generations of the Beam family in charge there.
That's huge.
Apparently they've been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
And Jim Beam itself, as a lineup, Jim Beam was the number 2 selling whiskey back in 2014. That's when our statistics are from. We're pulling stats from 2014.
Right.
Number 2 selling whiskey in the world, 7.4 million cases sold. And I think there's like 12 bottles in a case. So
what's the first?
Number 1 was Jack Daniels.
So technically, the number 1 selling bourbon.
It is the number 1 selling bourbon in the world.
Because as you know, Jack Daniels can't qualify.
It cannot. But, yeah. So, there's a lot of Jim Beam being sold out there. And there's a reason for it. Because it's good for the price.
It's pretty good for the price, for sure.
Hey, let's cut to our song that everyone loves.
Yeah, here we go.
We'll be right back.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, so we are back. Right now, we are back. We've got our cups poured, we got our comparisons, we got our coasters. Pretty cool.
We're ready.
We are ready. We have some viewer comments to read out.
Let's listen to the song first, though.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments, viewer comments. Yeah.
Good tune.
Love that tune. If we need to switch that one up too,
Let us know if you don't want to hear that anymore.
Okay, so we got some viewer comments. What do we have to see and hear and taste?
About our Lafroig 8-year-old unboxing.
Oh.
The Scotch Test Dummies.
Yeah.
The Scotch Test Dummies wrote us and said, "That's got to be the most informative unboxing I've ever seen."
Right, because I'm pretty sure we had no idea what we were talking
We
about.
had no idea what we were talking about.
We were reading off the box, not unlike Scotch Test Dummies.
Yeah, it was a 100th anniversary or 200th anniversary?
200th.
I still can't remember. I still don't know anything about it.
Either way.
200th anniversary edition, and we were wondering if it was a new product.
Yeah.
But it's been out for 200 years.
Yeah. Just
okay. Anyway, another comment about our Springbank 10-year-old video, but more on the side of the Blend Factory segment.
Right.
Martin Colmer, who's one of our best and most critical viewers.
Quite critical.
If you're watching, Martin, sometimes you're a little abrasive, but that's fine. Today you came up with a good one. Martin writes, suggestion, and I know how well you guys take suggestions, and he's being facetious again right there. Thanks, Martin.
Yeah.
But here goes. Once the ball lands in any one whiskey, you remove the bottle from the lineup for the next ball drop.
Ooh.
That way, you don't get any one twice. You may have to drop the ball more than 3 times, but what the hell? It's more fun that way. I actually agree with Martin.
I think we thank God we have some brains behind the operation here.
Yeah. Not only that, but we can actually improve on Martin's rule a little bit by we'll remove that bottle and put in a different bottle.
Ooh, I like that even better.
Good stuff, Martin. Thank you. Boing. Okay, next comment. About our video, How to Rate Whiskey, which is about the ScoreMyWhiskey.com website, which you should be on your other device right now. Julie Mumford. We love Julie Mumford. Julie Mumford. She's on Twitter. She's on Facebook.
She's great.
She's awesome. Horse lover.
She's an original.
She's an original Trenny and C viewer. She saves horses. She's awesome. Anyway, she says, about our How to Rate Whiskey video.
Yeah.
Great review, guys. I'm glad you showed a video presentation on how to use your ScoreMyWhiskey.com site. Very helpful. When I shop for a whiskey, I always check to see if it's one you've scored. I appreciate your reviews because they've rescued me from being pushed into poor purchasing decisions. That's what it's about.
That's the goal.
That's what it's all about. Check the website, search for the bottle you're looking at, make sure it's got a decent score on there, and then when you do taste it, score it yourself.
Thanks, Julie.
Add to our library of scores.
Yeah.
Julie Mumford, awesome. We get trolls too from time to time. We get internet trolls.
Yes.
Trolling our channel. How dare you,
Okay.
you trolls. One troll writes in, why my dick small? Well, we don't know. What the hell are we supposed to know why you got a small dick?
Sorry.
Anyway, this
Sorry
is viewer comments, trolls.
Okay. Anyways, do you want that? Thank you for listening to that. Sitting
What's
through
going
this.
on here?
Okay, we got 2 bottles to review, and we're like 8 minutes into this, so let's just do it.
Worst whiskey review ever. Okay, so the main focus here is really on the black.
The black
on the Jim
label.
Beam Black. Do you want to taste it first, or do you want me to talk about it some more? Let's taste it.
Let's taste it.
Which one's which? Which one's which? I don't know what to tell you.
Left is regular Jim Beam.
Okay.
Right is
Okay, so this is regular.
regular. So I think we all know and love. We're not going to actually rate this one right
The
now
regular, no.
because we'll save that for another day.
I'm just
For a
gonna
rainy day.
give it a quick sip.
It is like corn syrup sweet,
That's Jim Beam's signature.
Jim
right there.
Beam,
Little bit
cinnamon,
nutty,
a little bit nutty. It's
cinnamon
good.
sweet.
It is good. A little bit of nutmeg.
So let's talk about the color on the black,
Sure.
because we're gonna do our full color nose taste
Especially if we're
finish
going
with
side by side. But yeah.
So it's slightly darker.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a golden bronze, I think.
Right. I compared it actually, and maybe I couldn't remember the name of the nut, but the spider nut, you know, the one that you put in the corner to keep spiders away?
That's a chestnut.
Chestnut. It's kind of like
Kinda has
chestnut
a
brown.
chestnut thing,
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially when it's a full bottle, it looks a lot darker.
Yeah. But we have, of course, like usual, we punished this bottle
Yeah.
quite a bit in our research.
Yeah, research.
It's all in the name of research.
Yeah.
So it's a golden bronze, bit of a chestnut thing going on there. It's
Yeah.
a little bit darker.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to nose. Use colors, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
So the nose, I get the typical candied walnut thing going on from Jim Beam here.
Yeah, very much so. Candied walnut, sweet, brown sugar, vanilla,
I also
touch
have
of
vanilla.
touch of lemon zest,
I got some pear apple too.
pear apple. There's a little bit of, compared to this one, there's a little bit of a black pepper note, and I think it's kind of, yeah, it's almost pancake syrupy black pepper, something like that.
I'm kind of in the pie filling right now. A little bit of apple pie filling.
Oh yeah,
A little bit cinnamony,
nice.
sweet. nutmeg.
Nice.
Yeah, it's lovely stuff.
Should we taste it?
Let's taste it.
We should also mention this one's bottled at 43% versus this one being at 40%. So it has a little bit more kick, which is nice.
And another side-by-side comparison is in price. Here, where we're at, you probably get a lot cheaper in the States. I'm positive you do. But we pay $25.99 for the black, $24.99 for the white. So there's not really much of a price change. You're getting a little extra oomph with this one, and a little bit extra age. I gotta talk about the age thing for a minute.
Age.
Okay, so Jim Beam Black. It used to be called double aged, and when it was double aged, it was 8 years old. And what they were saying is it was double the age of the white label,
Right.
which was 4 years old. Then they switched it. Then they called it triple aged. Did it become 12 years old? No. It became 6 years old because it was triple the age of the straight bourbon rule of 2 years.
Right.
So it's kind of a genius marketing ploy because it went from
confusing
being
as all
double to triple, but it went backwards. So well done, Jim Beam. That was
So
smart.
it's technically between 4 and 6 years old.
So now it's called extra aged, and it's less than 6.
Yeah.
So if it's more than the 4, but it's less than the 6 that it used to be, so it's somewhere around 5 years old now.
Yeah.
So wacky stuff what you're doing there, Jim Beam. Seems to be working, but it's gone from 8 to 6 to probably 5 now.
This is a new bottle style. So it used to be in a different bottle and it actually had the age on it. I think it used to say 6 years or 8 years or whatever.
6, yeah.
So I think this bottle looks way cooler, but it's a little deceiving because, I mean, this in the middle there, it's a capital block letter B, which, because I was used to the age at first glance, like, 8 years, it's right on the bottle.
The B does look a lot like an 8.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not 8.
It's not. Okay, so we were actually talking about taste.
Let's taste it. Again.
Yeah, still.
Sweet arrival, a little bit more of the darker fruits compared to the regular Jim. Almost some along with what I said to that black pepper, almost like a kind of a stewed prune kind of
Okay.
thing going
Yeah,
on.
no, I can
But
get
I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, definitely sweet corn. There's sweet corn here. There's also nutty walnut action happening.
It is, for
here. It's the signature flavor.
Nutty.
If you go from Jim Beam to Baker's to Booker's, Knob Creek, anything in the small batch collection, it has that signature nuttiness to it, and this is no different.
So now we have talked about this. Let's just talk about the regular for a second.
Sure.
It's either the 3% makes a pretty big difference, but this is
So soft.
just soft and
Yeah.
it's nice. I mean, I could
Regular
pound this pretty
regular
quick, but-
Jim Beam is our go-to bourbon.
Yeah.
Like if we go camping, or if you're gonna mix cocktails or something like that, and for if you're volume based drinking, it's Jim Beam.
Absolutely. 'Cause
Price
it's
and
cheap.
quality.
Yeah, cheap, relatively good quality.
And it's very diverse. You can drink it neat. You can put it on ice. You can put water in it, or you can mix it. You can make cocktails out of it.
Do whatever the hell you want with it because
Yeah.
it's relatively cheap
It can
and
take
it's
it.
massively accessible. It's at every you can buy this in the UK, you can buy this in India, you can buy this
It's all
all
over
over the world. Again, how many cases? 7.4 million cases.
We gotta roll along here. We're running out of time. We like to keep our videos to 15 minutes. So finish. It's swift. It's slight. It's mild. I'm talking about the black here.
Yeah, it fades into a bit of a dry spice. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good product. There's nothing wrong with Jim Beam. Anyone that says otherwise, that's when it just becomes snobbery as far as I'm
Is it
concerned.
worth the extra $1? I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
But why not buy both?
And then for a couple more dollars, you can get the Devil's Cut, which is kind of on a different level. I think the Devil's Cut's really damn good. Too.
45%.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
We'll do that as a separate review. Anyway, let's score it up.
Sure. Let's do it. Oh, I gave it a 25.58. You gave it a 26.29, which is a 25.94 altogether. Go to scoremywhiskey.com and you will see.
Cheers.
Cheers.